In my journey, what began as a very small, simple skill that I inherited from my nanima and from my mother, the skill of baking, which got enhanced into the skill of chocolate making, and how this small hobby and this skill got converted into a full time grown business. And it was an evolution, it was a journey that happened in the last 14 years with all the support and love of my in laws, my husband, my family, my parents, siblings, and friends. Now, let me ask you a very important question. What is the difference between a skill, a hobby, and a business? If you have a skill like baking, cooking, crochet, embroidery, if you're an artist or if you're good at teaching, but if you do it occasionally just for fun, for your family and friends, then it is a hobby. But if you want to turn that hobby into a business, I want to share the 5 things which has really helped me in my journey as well. First thing is being consistent. Show up even on days when you don't feel motivated, when you don't have orders, when you feel like doing nothing. Because even one dedicated hour every single day can make a difference, and this hour can be given to anything. If you don't have an order, but you can use this time to polish your skills, to learn new skills of how to market, how to create content, how to use tools like basic tools like Canva to design, create designs for marketing. You can, make few calls and ask your friends and tell them about what you are doing. You can use some of the free tools that are available and keep learning them. So a business is not just making the product, but there are so many other activities around it, and with every single day we should keep polishing every skill. The second most important thing is know your numbers. Most of the time when it comes to calculating the cost price, the margins, the profit, knowing the numbers, handling our bank accounts, we are dependent and we don't feel like involving ourselves in all these things. But if you're doing business, then you should know all these pricings, and you should know what sort of profit you are going to make in your business. The next thing is the presentation. So, first impression anyone is going to get after seeing your product is the outer packaging and the presentation. It can be very simple, very minimal. Just use a jute dori or a brown envelope, just put a small sticker. You can put a thank you card which can be used as a bookmark. A lot of these small things, but this really creates a difference, and it creates an impact on the memory of the person who is buying your product. So, this really creates a long lasting first impression. The fourth thing is sales and marketing. What I believe in any business, till the time it's hobby, it's all about product and the skill. The moment your hobby becomes your business and you are looking at numbers and so many other factors, only 10% is the product, is about product. The remaining 90% is all about sales, marketing, generating leads, packaging, logistics, building a community, having a good communication, and making a sales pitch. It's all about these things and learning these things. So even the best of best product that you're making at home, but nobody out there knows about that product, then how are you going to sell that product? Right? It is only when the product reaches the audience, then only sales starts. So it is very important. Your product might be like 100% good, amazing, excellent, and you like it, your husband like it, your family members like it, but nobody out there knows about it. So what are you going to do about it, right? So we really need to work on the skills of sales and marketing, which means how to put ourselves, how to put the product out in the market, and how can people know about that we exist and how can they buy from us. And the last thing, very very important, build, there should be a purpose to your business. Whatever you are building, you should know why you are doing. If you are doing for a momentarily escape from something, then the business is going to last for 1 year, 2 year, and then you are going to lose interest from that thing and you are going to pick on something else. And this cycle continues. Like 1 year you are making candles, another year you are doing crochet, another year you are doing embroidery, and you are just building skills and putting it as hobby, but you are not able to transition it into a full-time business. To do that, there should be a purpose why you are doing this, and if you know why you are doing this, and if you really enjoy the process of what you are doing, then you are going to go a long way, and it is not going to die in just 6 months to 1 year, but it is going to be a long term thing for you. So all these things play a very important role, and these are the 5 things that really helped me understand my business and build it slowly. There has been moments of ups and downs, but it was all part of learning, and it was all part of growth. Currently, I'm working closely with so many mothers and females around India, also outside India, where I'm helping them understand and build their businesses from scratch. If you need any help, I'm always there and you can get in touch with me.